In this video, I will talk about the populations in Niger. The crude birth rate indicates the number of live births occurring during the year per 1,000 population. In 2018, the crude birth rate in Niger amounted to 46.08 live births per 1,000 inhabitants. The crude birth rate is slowly decreasing, from 58 in 1960 to 46 in 2018. In 2018, there were about 8.27 deaths per 1,000 inhabitants in Niger. The death rate had decreased 4% from 10 years ago, which is decreasing at a slow speed. The life expectancy is increasing, which has increased by about 25 years from 1960 to 2018. The infant mortality rate is slowly decreasing, which is only 46.7 deaths per 1,000 live births in 2019, while the rate is at 64.9 10 years ago. The total fertility rate is about the same throughout the years, as it keeps the average of 7 births per woman for over 50 years. The shape of the pyramid from 1960 is similar to 2020, in which the ratio and birth rates didn't change much, but the life expectancy has slightly increased, as the elder population slightly increased. But the population pyramid for the year 2060 had made some difference. The birth rate has decreased, but the life expectancy is still similar as in 2020, which the country turned from stage 2 to stage 3. Niger is the largest country in West Africa by land area, and it remains one of the world's least developed countries. Niger is classified by the World Bank as a low-income country, with a GNI per capita of less than $1,025. The population density is about 13 to 14 people per square kilometer, while having 94% of the population living on only 35% of the land. The physical factors affecting the population distribution is that the deserts in the north of Niger, which have insufficient conditions for people to live, due to the large areas of deserts causing lack of access to the north, which even increased the difficulty to go to the north. Some human factors could be due to the lack of access to the north. People start to build cities at the south of Niger, which people start to develop their agriculture and industries at the south of Niger, and causing even fewer people to go to the north. Niger is one of the poorest countries in the world, while having a population growth rate of 3.8%, being the highest in the world. The population is projected to increase from approximately 23 million in 2019 to 70 million by 2050. The rapid growth in population will cause more poor families and have unbalanced economic systems. This could be one sequence that will become more serious as the population becomes larger. The high prevalence of child marriage can also be a cause of increase in population, as the fertility rate is 7 children per woman. This is misconstrued as a path to economic prosperity and increase in social status. They had identified having multiple children as a way to secure inheritance and wealth, and also gaining autonomy and power within a community. As the child marriage is getting worse, Niger is suggested to adhere to international conventions to abolish child marriage in order to use the institutional framework to promote fertility reduction. Since Niger is very poor in economic, the government can develop some projects like improving access to education and reproductive health services. They can also reduce child marriage by raising awareness among families and communities about the harmful impacts of child marriage. Studies have shown that high fertility mostly occurs when a woman obtains secondary level education, which the government can lead campaigns to promote girls' education and reduction of child marriages.